There we go. Alright. I've returned. And it is at this point in time that I will be testing out various things that I realize I probably should have tested out before in anticipation for this, but I didn't. Okay. Alright, there we go. Trying to untangle the cables that surround me first of all, but now. Assuming that everything is still not broken somehow. Let me see, return to the screen. And, you know, soak in the calm music because it'll probably contrast with this here thing that I'm about to start up. Maybe if I have the correct thing selected, I hope. Actually, I need to do this. Not just do the thing. There we go. Is that gonna... I think this is all gonna work here. Let's try this. Oh boy, alright, yeah. Let's listen to that MIDI. Or... There we go. Listen to those early digitized sounds, and now let's try to capture them so that I can show them on the stream. Oh yeah, those sounds, alright. One thing at a time, come on. Okay, what the fuck is this thing first of all? Am I gonna be able to capture it this way? Or... Yes I am, okay, there we go. Okay, that's actually capturing with like black bars and everything. It's time to play Doom. An old game. Clearly the best way to introduce that, right? A game that came out, fun fact, this game first came out 1 week before I was born. So perhaps it was ordained that I was eventually gonna be doing this. Perhaps, possibly. Hang on, let me try something. Read this. No, save game. Options load game. Right? How many save games I do? I have that save game, but I shall probably make another one soonish. I'm actually kind of wondering though if this is like the... Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Fuck it, let's just start the episode. One, which I already have, well, a bit of stuff to be said about my preparation for this, I suppose, but... Well, first of all, you can see 4 episodes as opposed to the 3 that were in like the vanilla-est of vanilla releases. Meaning that this is in fact the... Oh yeah, hang on. The Ultimate Doom, not like 100% vanilla Doom, and it is pretty close to vanilla Doom in pretty much every other aspect though. And as a matter of fact, the thing that I am playing it on is a source port called Chocolate Doom, which is specifically made to like emulate the old school MS-DOS experience as much as possible, and to that end I am not controlling this with the keyboard at all right now. I'm using the mouse to use a very interesting control scheme in which I like backwards and forwards. Actually moves me backwards and forwards. I can look sideways, and if I hold down the right mouse button I can strafe. And I'm gonna be playing the whole game like this, I guess, because why not? If I were somehow able to travel back in time 1 week from the day I was born and play it on a computer, and in that point in time with a mouse, which pretty sure was taken into account when this was being developed, this is how I would have had to play it. So let's travel into an alternate reality in which that happened. Let's pick up the shotgun shells, box of bullets. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to mention, I guess, is that, well, the whole reason I decided to, stream this now, I guess, is that actually decided to one day just kind of look into this on my own, and hey, I like this game, and I just decided to set this up, I guess. Also, I'm pretty sure that's a secret I just discovered. Actually, had to replay this first level. And kind of doing it out of order now, for that reason. Played this first level a few times, trying to set things up optimally for this. Well, as close to optimal as we're gonna get, I guess. Time will tell whether or not, or just to what degree that actually is optimal. But yeah, come to think of it, I don't think before I looked into this I ever actually played Doom on an actual computer system before. I feel like I might have tried out the Super Nintendo board at one point, but if I did, I don't remember anything, so I'm pretty sure that went nowhere. Yeah, that's another thing, so I'm pretty much able to play almost 100% without the keyboard here. I think I will need it to switch between weapons when I eventually get more, but... Which I think I already did. No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I got the shotgun somehow, but no, I just got shotgun shells. But, you know, the use button, can be space with the older control scheme, but it can also be double-clicking with the right mouse button, which is what I am doing right now. Also because this is, you know, one of the first games to utilize this scheme, I want to say, and do it with a bit more freedom. Just lacking certain things that would kind of become standard later on, like jumping and crouching. That's not a thing in vanilla Doom, so I will not be doing that in this game. And I think if you do jump, which some of the other source ports with more options enable you to do, if you are able to do that, you can actually break some of these levels. Oh, wait a minute, what? Okay, I didn't know that was there. I guess this is another secret. I learned something today that I didn't already know somehow. I don't know at which point this thing comes down, but I guess I did it. I beat the video game. Well, I beat level 1 of the video game at least. Well, the farthest I've gotten in this was only 2 out of 3 secrets, so I guess only play this game up to the end of the first episode on my own. Actually decided to stop at that point because it's like, hey, maybe I should stream this at some point, so here we are. Fortunately this time I will get to go along a little further. And, you know, how fortuitous that will be, because it's not like I'm secretly also scoping to play more games in this style in the near future. Once I am done with this, such as, I don't know, every other Doom game that has come out. Meaning 2, aka Final Doom, which has regular Doom 2, which is, it's not episode based. And not only regular Doom 2, but also the bonus episode of that called, what's it called? No Rest for the Living, that's what it was called. That they made for the release of Doom 3. Then a couple of mods, which are apparently a part of the Final Doom thing, which are called, I think TNT Evolution and Plutonia, the latter of which is apparently ball-breakingly difficult, and which I might have tried and not managed to complete the first level of. Due to reasons, but after that there is of course Doom 64, which I have tried and managed to beat at least one level of, so clearly good tidings for my ability to get through it. And then after that Doom 3, which is not the real Doom 3, I guess. Like they call it Doom 3, but I guess you could say Doom 64 would be the actual Doom 3. And after that, of course, there's Doom 4, the one that came out last year, I think, or the year before. I don't keep track of dates or things. Oh, shoot, okay. Yeah, I just put my hand down again. I was trying to reach for the tab thing, because that lets you use the auto map, as you can see, but I accidentally hit the control key, and yeah, if you play this with keyboard controls, you can, which I guess a lot of people would have done back in the day, because mice weren't as widespread. Ooh, right. What you do is you turn and go backwards and forwards with the arrow keys, and to straight you have to hold Alt and then left and right hand to shoot, you press control. So that's a key that I used by accident just then. Right, let's go this way. Like, I haven't even said anything about like the premise or the story, because there's really not that much to say. It's like, you're on Mars and fuckery has happened and now demons are invading and you're shooting the fuck out of them. That's it. It's pretty much the extent of like 99% of Doom's plot. I think they actually do something more with that later on, like from Doom 3 on.